We have such sights to show you.
Hi, everybody. I'm the drunk kitten Tribbles. Welcome to Ultimate Radio Show, right here on YouTube. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Hey, and I hope you all brought some beers.
Dum 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 do dum wooby doo 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 dum.
All right, yeah, Donald Rozier, better known by his stage name, Buck Dharma, as a lead guitar player and only continuing from beginning to end member of Blue Oyster Cult. Welcome to Ultimate Radio Show today, folks. Hey, we're going to look into some great guitarists. I'm the High Command, and I'm here with the drunk kitten Tribbles.
Hi, everybody. Hey, this is Tribbles. Hey, settle down, you worm dudes. All right, folks. Yeah, a while back we did a show about the top 3 guitarists. Well, today we're going to be doing guitarists 4 through 7.
All right, kitten, yeah. And that's probably why you invited your friends, the worm dudes, because this is liable to open a whole can of worms. These choices are subjective. You know, not everybody's going to agree. Some might. On our first show, we covered Frank Marino of Mahogany Rush. We covered Michael Schenker of UFO and Jimmy Page of Led Zeppelin. Now, the criteria for this isn't just speed. It's got to be taste. It's got to be feel. It's got to be dynamics. Speed is a factor, but it's not the main deal.
Right, boss? Yeah. It's also people with a lot of history. We're going to start this one out with Donald Rozier, who's more affectionately known as Buck Dharma by all of the fans of Blue Oyster Cult. He actually got that name when their manager suggested they all pick different persona names, and the whole band did. But they all dropped theirs, and he's the only one that actually kept his name.
All right. Yeah, known for their sword and sorcery, fantasy, basically novelty music in a sense. Yeah, Buck actually has sang on most of their hit records, and they have as many commercial hits as they do underground hits. They're a really unique band. But here's a little bit of his guitar playing in a song called Veteran of the Psychic Wars.
Hey, boss. Yeah, the Worm Dudes wanted me to point out that we're doing guitarists 4, 5, and 6. And we will be doing 7 through 10 in the future. But hey, these aren't in any particular order, and it'll end up being a top 10 at some point.
Right, Kitten, yeah. There's no doubt he's got the speed, he's got the taste, he's got the feel. He's also an excellent vocalist, even though we're mainly, gonna, center on guitar playing today. So, at any rate, this next cut comes from their live album, Some Enchanted Evening. and it's the lead he played live for Don't Fear the Reaper.
All right, boss. Yeah, just an absolutely killer guitarist. You know, when Rolling Stone and others come out with their lists of great guitarists, he's never on it, and that's a shame. Same with the next guy we're gonna cover, a guy by the name of Gary Moore.
All right, Kitten. Yeah. With Gary Moore, where do you start? Besides being one of the iconic guitar players in Thin Lizzy from, the classic days, good vocalist, known for playing the Peter Green guitar. Peter Green was in the original Fleetwood Mac and had this Les Paul that would just sing. There's been rumors and legends about how he got that guitar to sound so good. I'm going to play a quick cut from Gary's song, Empty Rooms, that will show you just how totally tasty this guy was. right, Gary Moore. Yeah, and just in passing, his sister Patricia is a really good friend of ours over on Facebook on Ultimate Radio. I talked to her quite a bit. She's actually in a Gary Moore cover band that is just excellent. But moving on, Kitten, who are we going to do next?
All right, boss. Yeah, one of the bad boys of music. Co-founder of Deep Purple, founder of the band Rainbow, and extremely good guitarist, Richie Blackmore.
All right, Kitten. Yeah, no, there's no denying how good Richie is. He does have a reputation, though, of being incredibly hard to work with and also just having a monumental ego. I've heard the story from several different people who actually, had a chance to work with him.
Boss, yeah. No, Richie was really good. Right now he's in a band with his wife called Blackmore's Night. But he's doing mainly medieval music now.
Richie Blackmore, one of the iconic classic rock guitarists. Anyway, like I said, these are in no particular order, so, I'm not saying number 1 is better than number 6 or number 8 is going to be better than number 4. It'll basically end up being a top 10, but right now we filled in spots 4, 5, and 6. So, anyway, we will see you on our next video, folks. Thanks for tuning in.